Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my repeating subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video in particular, we're going to be talking about Pam Bondi and finding out information about what we need to know for her in today's video. This will be a part 2 of a part 1 series. If you want to watch part 1, I will put it at the end of today's video and also in the comment section and the description if you want to go watch that video. Highly recommend you go watch it. It's actually pretty fun to watch it. It was actually kind of cool to see some of the things that happened. Not sure if any of them did happen yet, but it was actually pretty interesting nonetheless. So highly recommend you go and watch it if you have not done so already. Now this video in particular is being recorded on Friday, May 2nd at 9:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time after when I'm recording this specific video. If you want to help out the channel grow, you can do so by liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell icon. Engaging with the content and watching this overall video really helped and boost the algorithm for our YouTube channel here on YouTube. So definitely help try to do that if you can. If you want to be notified when I do post and upload and you know that YouTube is not notifying you, do not worry. Go into the comment section below in the description and follow my Blue Sky account and my Facebook group, and I will personally notify you there as well. So there's plenty of things that you can do. This video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. I know some of you guys have asked for a donation link, so I have included that temporarily in the comment section and in the description if you are interested. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's begin. I don't like to waste your time, neither do I. So let's go ahead. Let's begin on Pam Bondi. Now, Pam Bondi is a very interesting breed of people. Specifically, I say breed because she's not exactly 100% human in terms of her mindset and humanity. Don't know why, but that's just all I got. But anyway, in the past video that we talked about Pam Bondi. I'm not sure if it's the Peter Hesset reading, which I don't think I ever did a reading for him, but I know I definitely did one for Pam Bondi. And in some way in that video, I talked about how she was going to get into a sex scandal with Peter Hesset. We're going to see if that shows up in today's cards again, or it might just been a one-time thing that was supposed to come out, maybe didn't come out, or won't ever come out. But let's go ahead, let's take a look nonetheless, and let's find out. So Spirit Angels, tell me about Pam Bondi and what we're expecting over the next 100 days with Pam Bondi. Tell me what's going on with Pam Bondi. Interesting. So there's a lot of conflicting energy here. Interesting. We have the Judgment card in reverse. Her judgment is clouded. Whatever she's doing, her judgment is clouded. And I don't know if she's going to remain in the role or in her position for long term. I don't see her in her position that long. Let's see. Should I use this tarot deck? I am using it right away. Because they were like, oh no, use it right away. I'm like, I just used it. Okay, Spirit Angel, tell me about Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi. In her next 100 days. Pam Bondi. You know, it's interesting because, like, I'm getting indication here that she also had, well, little quid pro quo with Donald Trump. Okay, we have the 8 of swords in the bottom of the deck here, trying to find a way out. Top of the deck, we have here the 8 of coins in reverse, which means feeling robotic, but feeling like you have no power, you have no way out. Eventually, she will break the glass, which is kind of indicating to me that she'll break the computer in some way, maybe metaphorically or not literally, but it feels like in a way she's gonna try and find a way out. There's almost like a movement, there's a desire now to leave her post. There's a desire, like she doesn't want to do this anymore, which is a little bit different than what we got when she first, right before she got the role, or when she got the role. Very different energy now. Now that she's been doing it for quite a couple months, she's not very much committed to the role entirely. So the first card that comes in is the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. hold on, 9 of wands, right? Feeling injured, feeling like you had no place to go, or you feel like every time you get up, something knocks you down. And it's represented as the King of Wands here. She feels like it's a lot harder of a role than what she anticipated, particularly because of her gender. She does feel like her gender is playing a role in her in prohibiting her from having a voice in the administration. Like she almost feels like at times she feels sidelined, like she's being used. She feels sidelined. The next card that we have here is we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody of caring nature. She does not have a heart. I'm sorry to say that she does not have a heart. So the question is not for me to morally tell you whether or not you should feel bad for her. That's not my place. But the thing is just like how she feels here. Like I said, you can question your own morals and whether or not you want to feel sorry for her. I know I don't, but that's up to you, and I'm not here to tell you if you should or should not. You do have here, you have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups here is talking about feeling like in some way there was a connection to Pam Bondi and 45. Like it feels like it goes a lot longer than the connection when they first, I guess we're on the scene together in 2025 with the administration. So I don't know how or why or how her connection works with Donald Trump, but it almost feels like very much so that she knew him from a very young age. For some reason, she knew him for a long time. And this was just like a childhood friend. However, oftentimes more than not, the reason why she did what she did because she wanted to be around her friend. Right? This is represented the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is a very interesting card because the Three of Swords is telling me here that betrayal, heartbreak, feeling stabbed multiple times, you keep getting stabbed and stabbed and stabbed. And it's giving me the indication here that what she's doing is she feels like she wants to make her friend happy, or however she views Donald Trump. She feels like she is lacking a void or something, so she's subsidizing it, using 45 to help her heal some parts of her. But every time that she does something, she feels neglected. She feels abused. She feels like she's not being recognized for the things that she's doing. Because the card that falls underneath it is the Queen of Wands here. She's living in this fantasy world. She she believed that one day he'll see her for what she is, that he'll see her worth. It almost feels very much so like she feels like 45 is her dad or her uncle or whatever. And it feels very much like she wants attention from him. She wants recognition. You ever seen like those kids who never really got recognition from their parents and they do whatever they can to get recognition and still don't get it from them? Kind of like that. That's kind of like what it felt like. It felt very much like she just can't get acknowledged. Like she wants to be acknowledged, but she's not getting acknowledged, right? And as we start to go into the next card here, which is represented by the Ten of Swords here, she still doesn't feel betrayed because she's hopeful that one day she will be recognized, one day that she will be seen, right? Now, remind you, Pam Bondi is a human being with human feelings as well, surprisingly, but at all this, she's doing all the bad stuff just to appease him. So keep that in mind when you start to feel a little bit, you know, oh, I feel bad for her. She shouldn't have to feel like this. So keep that in mind when you think those type of things. Remember, Pam Bondi's doing this because she wants to feel connected to 45. Just remind yourself that. The next card underneath the Ten of Swords here, we have the Three of Cups. Again, a very unhappy card when it's reversed. It's just people coming together in I'm hearing the word unholy alliance, right? The gay people are not unholy alliance, but in a specific aspect, it's seen as unholy, right? It's seen like this is out of the ordinary, like her connection to 45 is out of the ordinary, it's unholy. There's something here that's a little bit bizarre about their relationship together. The next thing is we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is her fighting ability, her ability to fight. Eventually, she will get to this point with the Seven of Wands here, and she will start to fight something. She'll be fighting for something. Whatever, I don't know what that is, but she will be fighting for something, and it's represented underneath at the star card, which means a mirror reflection. The delusion is right in front of her. The question is, can she look in the water and see it for what it truly is? Can she see what's really true? for what it is? That's the question that remains. And here we have the Ace of Cups reverse, which tells me water, which tells me not as plentiful. She doesn't drink the water, she doesn't drink the Kool-Aid anymore, right? But you think about it, I said if she looked at the water, right, to see it for what it really is. This is the reflection. But this is the physical. This is the physical building, but this is the reflection of it, right? Two very different buildings. Question is, can she see that? And if she does see it, she enters into the phase of the Ace of Cups reverse, which means she realizes that she's getting nothing out of it, and so she's gonna want a way out. And because of that way out, she's gonna enter into the Empress card, and she's off her throne, her position. Remember when I always tell you guys when somebody's in a chair and they're seated, that means that they're in control, they're in power, they win their position, they enter in whatever it is. When it's reversed, it's the exact opposite meaning. I mean, they remove, they resign, whatever it is, she's leaving. So I do feel like in some way Pam Bondi is not going to be there long term, despite the fact of, what's it called, her being very consistent. I feel like it's going to take a very long time for her to get to this point, but I don't see her long term finishing her tenure. Alright, so that's what I'm getting. Is there anything else? Well, let's talk about something else as well, because I do want to be able to get some information. We kind of got inside her mind a bit. Let's talk about something else in terms of Pam Bondi and see if anything else gets revealed. Maybe some type of scandal. What's coming out with Pam Bondi? Because I want the juicy stuff. You know, I want all the juicy stuff, and I'm sure you do too, right? All right. What were you? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead, let's find out what's going on with Pam Bondi. Spirit Angels, tell me about everything in Pam Bondi in terms of scandal, big things that are happening for Pam Bondi that is noticeable and can affect the United States. I don't care about her prom date, I don't want any of that drama. I want to know about what kind of role and what kind of things are happening that's related to the United States and Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi and what's coming in the United States for her. Pam Bondi was coming. Pam Bondi was coming. Okay. Let me just move this over a little bit. Okay, so this is Pam Bondi. Alright, so the first card that comes in is we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is a very interesting card because it indicates in this aspect slowness. She feels like things are moving very slow for Pam Bondi in terms of things that are coming out. Now, these are big things that are happening. So there's something here that's very slow moving with her. We also have here the Knight of Pentacles, money, financial. I'm getting like there's a stopping of income. There's a stopping in money. There's a flow here that's being stopped. Something's being stopped, right? Now we're talking about big events, things that she does, or scandals, or things that she's involved in, whatever it is. This is for this entire reading, which means that there's a Knight of Pentacles here, which tells us there's a slowness of money, or there's something that's being halted in some way. Maybe it could be even money that's being funneled into her paycheck. Could be something as simple as that. We do have here as well, we do have the Moon card in reverse, which means reveal, revelation. We have the Scorpion, right? Reveal. What is being revealed? We have here the Four of Cups. I'm keep getting tech group messages here. This is like the third time I gotten this today. So like in a different reading, I was reading on like the phone of a nearby fraud being found on the phone of a nearby foreign adversary. This is the fourth card. It's telling me here again, there's something here with that information. There's something there with it. It's very bizarre, but is there some sort of text message here? Something gets exposed with some sort of relation to text or group chats. We do have the full card. Something was said that was stupid. Something that was said in the group chat is stupid. It was like something like of a sexual remark or making fun of somebody, and she gets on somebody's wrong side pretty quickly. I'm also getting an indication that she could be criticizing 45 in the group chat that gets released, and even though they're saying the administration saying, oh, it's not real, blah blah blah, 45 showed tendencies that what to call it, that would indicate that it was true, because why would he get mad at her or somebody in the group chat for them saying something about him if it wasn't true, if you know what I'm getting. So that's like that's the information I'm seeing for that, for the full card. It's like it almost feels like there's criticism of 45 and that pisses him off in some way. We do have here as well, we do have the 7 of Cups. I'm getting the word unemployable. Getting the word unemployable. That it could mean that she is unable to get a job afterwards, or this could even better yet indicate that she has something to do with information regarding the employment history of the United States, or the ability for people to get jobs. So there's something here with that. Maybe she might be going after people who are unemployed. So I will keep an eye out for that. And then that card that we come in, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, this is immigration. I'm also getting removal or something. It's forced removal. I'm getting impeachment around her. Particularly, I don't know if it necessarily she's going to be impeaching or she's going to find herself impeached. But in some way, there is the Ace of Wands here, which is indicating some sort of impeachment around her in some way. And that card that comes in, we have Justice. So yeah, so it makes sense. Maybe she might be forcing impeachment or forcing removal of justices. Could be something as simple as that. We do have here on the other side, we have victory. So there is a victory in some sort of ideology that she's trying to push forward. So she will be successful in some of her goals and some of her ambitions in terms of the Supreme Court or the Justice Department in general. We do have here, though, the Ace of Cups comes in at the final card again. So just tell me there is an ending here of some sort. She won't be the one who will have all the luck. She won't be the one with all the power. So there is a limitation to her ability and her capability, but it does seem like in some way there is some sort of effect here. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about Pam Bondi and what's going to be happening to her, major thing that's happening for Pam Bondi? Okay, so they're telling me that I did it all, that I was able to get all the information that I could, that I hit it on the nail. So I guess we're going to end off today's video with just that, Pam Bondi. So thank you guys. I guess the sex scandal did not come out, or it didn't show up in the reading, stuff like that. Um, we'll see what happens. I might just make a separate video on that, just really exploring that to see if maybe that's something that we can expect over the next couple of years, or months, or weeks, or days, who knows. But anyway, beside the point, thank you guys for watching. I love you. Have a great night. Until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out. Love you.